It's 2 p.m. On the July 21st, and I will call the meeting to order. We'll do a roll call. Trustee Crane.
Present.
Trustee Drummer.
Present.
Trustee Fairbach.
Present.
And I believe Trustee Hanafi, Trustee Montravati, and Trustee Mooks Gaither are not in attendance. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Trustee Lazard is here online. Okay, so with that, I will. The next item on the agenda is the consent agenda. And are there any questions about the consent agenda? The consent agenda consists of approving the board minutes, the executive session minutes, the treasurer CFO report, and the medical staff policies, and the Sandra Eskenazi Mental Health Center Advisory Board member, all of which were in the board effects packet. Hearing no questions, do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved. Fairbach.
Is there a second?
A second.
All those in, and I'll go through a roll call. Trustee Crane.
Aye.
Trustee Drummer.
Aye.
Trustee Fairbach.
Aye.
Trustee Lazard votes aye. It's unanimous. The next item is the general ordinance, and I'll turn it over to our general counsel. Ask you to begin this process.
Chair Lazard, I have a letter from Monica Crane, trustee, that reads as follows. Dear Chairman Lazard, enclosed, please find an original and copies of General Ordinance number 2-2022. This ordinance amends Chapter 1 of the Code of the Health and Hospital Corporation of Marion County, Indiana, as prepared by staff. The ordinance will be presented for the second reading at the July 26th Board of Trustees meeting and presented for final reading at the August 9th meeting. Thank you. Sincerely, Monica Crane, member of Board of Trustees, Health and Hospital Corporation of Marion County.
Chair, I request the General Ordinance 2-2022 Board Organization be received for introduction and the board read for the first time.
The ordinance will be received and read for the first time by title.
Health and Hospital Corporation of Marion County, Indiana, General Ordinance number 2-4 Organization. An ordinance of the Board of the Health and Hospital Corporation of Marion County, Indiana, amending Chapter 1 of the Code of the Health and Hospital Corporation of Marion County, Indiana.
And so I will speak first to the General Ordinance 2-2022. And the purpose is to amend certain sections of Chapter 1 of the Code of Health and Hospital Corporation. Section 1-202 clarifies standing committees that have been modified by previous resolutions and clarifies that the chairperson will be an ex officio member of each committee. Section 1301 amends the code to allow the board to adjust from monthly meetings to a schedule that is more appropriately fits the board's needs. Section 1303 amends the code to clarify that committees can meet at times and places other than on board meeting dates and location as needed. Additionally, the code is amended to allow flexibility in setting the agenda of the board meetings. And then the final section 501 amends the procedure and fees for providing copies if requested by the public under the Public Records Act, to be oriented to the current market conditions. Are there any other comments with regard to the order? Appears there are no other comments, and so the ordinance, as General Counsel Askew stated, the ordinance will be read at the second meeting on Tuesday, July 26th, and will be presented for passage at our third meeting on Tuesday, August 9th. General Counsel Askew, I'll turn it back over to you for any other comments about General Ordinance 2-202.
The only additional comment that I will add is that in section 1-303, we also amended the language to more modern language. Instead of it saying aye and nay, we also changed that language to say yes and no throughout the course of the ordinance.
Thank you for that clarification. And that was actually at my request, because if people are listening virtual, the words yay and nay sound fairly similar, and just wanted there to be no misunderstanding. With that, I will move then to so at this point there's no vote or anything, General Counsel Askew, is that correct?
That's correct. It will be presented a second time, and then the vote will happen at the third reading of the ordinance.
Thank you. Is there anything that comes under the heading of new business that any of the trustees would like to raise? Hearing none, I will then move to, are there any public comments? This meeting was advertised as a public meeting, and would like to ask if there is a member of the public who wishes to speak at today's meeting.
There are no members of the public coming forth at this time, Chair Lazar.
Hearing none, then I will turn it back over to General Counsel Askew to read the public statement.
If you are a member of the public and would like to make a public record request to Health and Hospital Corporation of Marion County, please submit your request electronically to Kirk Branningham, Media Public Information Coordinator, Health and Hospital Corporation of Marion County, at cbranningham@hhcorp.org. That's CBRANNTINGHAM@hhcorp.org.
Thank you, General Counsel Askew. Our next meeting date, as has already been mentioned a couple of times, July 26th, will be at 2 p.m. And I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move to adjourn.
Second.
Is there a I'll second the motion, and the meeting
Received a second from Trustee Burbach. You received a second.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Bob.
Thank you. I didn't hear you, Trustee Burbach. Thank you. So our meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much.
Right.